The next invention that I would like to talk about is called Noxeno. No means no, and Xeno, Xeno means foreign. So Noxeno is basically a simple device that removes any foreign object that is stuck in the nose, especially in children who put a lot of things inside their nose, especially when they are poorly supervised in rural areas, especially when both parents are working. Children have access to pebbles and small seeds and sometimes nuts and buttons and all these kind of things. They may have some itching or some allergies, or they may explore these cavities, and they may introduce something inside and get stuck. Why is that dangerous? Because this is the dangerous areas of the face. If you have any infection over here, it can directly spread to the eye and the brain. And if it gets stuck too deep or goes behind, it can go into the windpipe and cause very severe and even fatal outcomes, or lung infections. And that's why it's very important that we should not neglect and treat these in the right way. The problem is that majority of the I think about 30 to 40 million foreign bodies in the nose that happen between children, in children aged between 2 and 7, occur majority in rural areas, and 80% of our country is rural. And the only people who have the right tools and the skill to remove these in the first attempt, or remove these safely very quickly, are ENT surgeons. There are only 16,000 ENT surgeons for the entire country. Majority of us are in major cities. Very few of us are actually in the peripheries. The doctors who are there in the periphery more abundantly are GPs, general practitioners, MBBS doctors, pediatricians to many extent. And these doctors do not have surgical training in their, post-graduation or training or in their practice. And they don't have access to tools also. Many times you've seen people making makeshift tools. They take a needle, they bend it, they take something and they try to tweeze it out. And this may not always work. And what is worse is sometimes in that attempt, through the best intentions, the foreign bodies get pushed back. And then when the children come to us, eventually, we have to do surgeries. We have to do an endoscopic procedure and remove the foreign bodies. And we saw this is a very growing problem, especially in India, and because of our massive population and largely overpopulated rural areas with a lot of kids. And we made a very simple device. It's cost hardly a few thousand rupees, and it is completely reusable, autoclavable, handheld device that can be used by any pediatrician or general practitioner with very basic one-time training to remove foreign bodies from the nose. And we are so happy that many doctors have used, and it has a flawless record of a single time removal. There are doctors who have put